Here, we're essentially looking at how can we continuously create new opportunities for career advancement and pursuing our own passion.
Yes, I'm worried that, as I get older, my opportunities become lesser and lesser. I can see that this can be due to perceptions about my ability at my age, and it also depends on my ability to adapt to change or learn new skills.
So the question we want to ask ourselves is why, at our age, why do we still need to take responsibility and generate opportunities for ourselves? Right? So the first thing here is really the notion of staying competitive. As the job market evolves, staying up to date with industry trends and acquiring new skills can actually help you remain competitive and relevant. Right? Adapting to change. Adapting to change means what? The business environment and the job market are continuously changing, right? So we need to create new opportunities to allow us to grow and adapt, right? Next thing here, what about job satisfaction? We need to look at job satisfaction. We need to pursue opportunities and passions that can allow us to do the things that we want to do and have more fulfilling career, right? Leveraging on our experiences. Remember, we talked a little bit about that just now. We, as an older worker, we can capitalize on wealth of experience and our knowledge to explore new roles, new industries, okay, and new opportunities. And I think probably this one might be important for most of us. Okay, this thing about maintaining financial stability. How can we continuously create new opportunities so that we can ensure that our financial situation is stable, our job or career situation is secure as we grow older, right? So hopefully you see that, as we grow older, this notion of creating opportunities for ourselves becomes stronger and stronger, and we cannot be passive about this. So how do we do this? Well, in order to do this, we need to understand a couple of things. First thing here is this. Some of you may have been to my past workshops, you know this already. Okay. Most of the jobs that you see out there in the marketplace, those that are advertised are the minority. The majority are not in the public sphere. Okay. How then can you look for these jobs? So you need to be able to find a way to identify and attract these opportunities. Right? And so there's this notion of the hidden job market. You see here, this part is all hidden. So what can you do? And this is especially significant for people like us in the older age group. This is also very significant for the people who are coming back to work after a long absence, right? If you are relying just on advertised jobs, you are falling behind. Simply because jobs out there, most of it is hidden. One way to identify hidden opportunities is to really look at how we build relationships with people, get these people to tell us what's happening out there. Okay, these people become our supporters, right? These people become our referrals. They refer us to opportunities. Ideally, they do the searching for you. They search the opportunities for you. Wouldn't it be wonderful? And all this means that they can help you uncover the opportunities that are not in the advertised space. Okay. One of the key ways to do this is through informational interviews, right? But in essence, informational interviews is a way to help you find out where the opportunities are. It's a way to cement your relationship with other people, right? The stronger this is almost like a Wi-Fi connection, right? The stronger the connection, the more opportunities you can access. Okay.
Hi, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you've seen and can't wait for the next one, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel in the link below. See you soon.
Now, the other thing I really want to emphasize here is this notion that employers are risk averse. I think I want to highlight this to address quite a few things that many of you have mentioned here. Okay, how do we overcome this notion of biasness? We have to understand when employers are seeking a candidate to fill a job position, they want to do it in such a way that they want to find the best candidate they can have at the most cost-effective manner. I'm not saying cheapest, but the most cost-effective way. Okay, so when they are interviewing you, all right, they are interviewing you not because of how good you are. You may be very good at your skills and all that, right? But they're interviewing you because they want to see how your skills and experience can help them. Okay? So that is the critical thing that you have to understand, right? In other words, they are seeing how can you, with your skills and experience, solve their problem. And once they can see that in you, you become an asset. You become an asset. So it comes back to this thing we discussed just now. All right? What Sarah has done here. Understand what problems you solve and use that to communicate to potential employers. Now, how do you communicate this? Okay? Again, a large part of this is down to personal branding. Right? You need to do the legwork to tell people how good you are, what you are good at, right? And what problems you solve. Once people see that Julius can help me solve this issue about warehousing, I'm going to hire Julius. Okay? So, understanding what problems you solve, communicating this in your personal branding strategy, your personal branding platform is a major approach for you. Okay? The other thing I want to sort of emphasize to you guys, and I've mentioned this many times during the session already, okay? Be open to change. Be open to change. Don't resist change. And changes can come in many forms, right? What are some of the forms? Right? It could be new role, new responsibilities. It could be new things, new processes that may introduce into the company. The company may ask you, or the job requirements may ask you to work in a different location. Be open to that. You may be exposed to new colleagues, new bosses. Okay? We all have to adapt to that. Right? New technologies come in. Right? Like in the case of John, right? He needs to cope with all the new things that's coming in. And this last one, which I think is very important, which I think we cannot discount. New work arrangements. All right. Now, incidentally, on the 16th of November, I'm going to have a 3-hour workshop on coping with change, and those are some of the things that I'll be talking about. All right. So if you're interested, join me on the 16th of November, in almost a month later. Okay.
As the saying goes, with change comes opportunities too. I realize that staying proactive and open to new opportunities is crucial for my career growth, even after 40.
Yes. I realize that it's never too late to start planning my career and creating new opportunities. By focusing on my strengths and staying adaptable, I can continue to grow and succeed in my career, regardless of my age.
All right. So very quickly, I want to summarize this section on opportunities. Right? I discussed at the opening why we still need to continuously create opportunities. And one of the reasons we need to think about is all the conditions that's happening out there. What are the key things that we need to understand? Number one, because opportunities are hidden, we need to find a way to attract and identify these opportunities. And really one of the best ways to do this is to go out, develop network, build your relationships. Let these people tell you what the opportunities are. Okay? We also want to position ourselves as an asset. Okay? Because employers are risk adverse. Which means what? We need to understand how we help them, what problems we can help them solve. Okay? And we need to tell everybody, tell the world at large who we are, what we are good at, what problems we solve. Do this in a personal branding platform.